but the two quick things that I wanted to do, David Fincher oriented, before I let you guys go, is we're not talking about his other movies, so I just wanted to kind of get your vibes a little bit, specifically on. Have you seen them all, Katie? Have you seen all of his movies?
I haven't seen The Killer.
Okay, and
See
Benjamin
anyone?
Button, right? You haven't seen, or you
No, I
saw
haven't
it?
seen Benjamin Button. That was what I haven't seen.
Tom, have
Because
you
I
seen them
saw
all?
the baby and that freaked me out. Couldn't unsee it.
But he's so cute. He's a little old wrinkly old man
No,
baby.
he's not. It's disturbing. No.
um, but you've seen them all, Tom?
Yeah.
So the two that I wanted to kind of focus on, just because we're not going to be talking about his other films, is Social Network and Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. And I'm curious. I mean, The Social Network continues to be, one of the best films made in the last 25 years for sure. A movie that should have won Best Picture, because who the fuck is watching The King's Speech at any point?
Did that beat?
Yes.
Sorry?
Yes, but don't worry, because fucking what's his name? Tom Hooper has an Academy Award, but David Fincher doesn't. So that seems fair, right? That'd be fucking madness. But yeah, The Social Network, I saw it in 2010 when it came out. Facebook was not yet elevating Nazis. So, it was
destroying the youth and their mental health and their
and old people.
brain.
Forget about the
youth.
Just everyone.
Yeah.
I read someone saying that Facebook has done to our parents what they always said video games would do to us.
1,000,000%.
I'm reading 100%. I'm reading a book called The Anxiety Generation at the minute. And it's so much worse than you think it is.
It's
so
bad.
Much worse.
It's bad.
That's a brilliant book, but it's
Did you read it?
Yeah.
Did you read? Oh my God, I am terrified.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to read it, guys. But that's
don't,
cool.
don't read it.
I have enough anxiety in my life. I'm a neurotic Jewish writer. I'm good. So there's a book actually that came out a couple years ago called Wellness. I don't know if you read this book by Nathan Hill. It's a great book. And there's a portion in it that speaks to what you guys are talking about. There's like a section that's probably like 20, maybe 30 pages, where one of the protagonists' father basically gets on the internet and starts a Facebook account, and you watch him as he falls down this rabbit hole of misinformation and disinformation, and how it just completely rots his brain. And it is a harrowing portion of literature where I was just like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but, I recently was in charge of the group of parents in my son's year at school to draw up a pact where we all agree that we're going to stop our kids from having smartphones until at least 14 and no social media till 16, which is something that governments around the world are working on and schools across the whole country are working on it. And because it was up to me, I did so much research into it, and it's absolutely fucking terrible. And that's why I read the book, Katie. And it's so terrifying.
I know.
And for things like Facebook to then reverse policy to make it even more poisonous than it ever has been before, it frightens the piss out of me.
It does, because they know what they're doing. It's not like, it's like big tobacco going, well, do you know what I mean? They know what they're doing and they're doing it anyway. And it's so...
Yeah, so I might rewatch Social Network.
So this is the thing about The Social Network, is that I think it's a masterpiece of a movie. I've watched it innumerable times. I love it. It is a beautiful synergy of two incredibly talented people in the form of Aaron Sorkin and David Fincher. It captures a moment in time about obviously how Facebook came to be. It ends on a bit of an ellipse.
It starts with the guy wanting to encourage other guys to rate how hot girls are in their college, and he goes on to be one of the richest men who has ever lived. Yeah. It's crazy.
It's crazy. And I know that, now Sorkin is threatening us with a sequel. that he is apparently writing and directing. The writing portion I take less umbrage with. The directing portion is the one that makes me go like, no, thank you. I just, if Fincher did it, right? If like Sorkin wrote it and Fincher directed it, I'm there. I'm there opening weekend. I'm there to see you guys pick apart the horrors that Facebook has wrought. And I think it might be a really interesting yin to the yang of the social network. But I don't need Aaron Sorkin's directing of that movie.
I love that you said directing there with blatant air quotes around it.
It's just, I think that one of the things that he doesn't understand about his own work is that it needs to be controlled, right? David Fincher understands when Aaron Sorkin needs to be at 11. Aaron Sorkin does not understand when he needs to be at 11. So he's at 11 the whole fucking time because he loves his words so much that he doesn't, you need modulation. You need, and he just doesn't have that for his own writing. And it's just, it doesn't work. But it's a great movie. And I do love it. And it holds up really well if you don't think about what Facebook has become and you just kind of watch it as this microcosm of college life, of not knowing who you are, who you want to be, being an outsider, wanting to be loved, wanting to have the validation of other people. And when you look at that, it's hard not to be like, yes, of course he made a fucking social media website. He has no friends. Like it's just, there's something so beautifully simple and clean about that notion.
Yeah.
It's really impressive.
Yeah.
And The Growth of Dragon Tattoo.
I love Jesse Eisenberg as well.
They're all great. Everyone's great in it. Fucking Justin Timberlake's great in it. And he's not even a good actor.
No. And you get 2 Army Hammers for the price of 1.
Thank God.
Yay.
What the world needs. More Army Hammers.
Yes,
but yeah, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo is a real comfort watch for me. It's as fucked as that is. I watch that movie. It just makes me happy. I love seeing.
Whoa.
I love seeing Lisbeth Salander get revenge on people. It just makes me really, really happy. I also just like, I'm a sucker for, goth girls. But just in general, I just really, I just love, it's so fucked, but like, the world is so cool. It just looks so phenomenal. I love a good murder mystery.
I haven't seen it since it came out because it's quite harrowing. If I read a couple of episodes of Bluey, I might watch it again.
I was just gonna say, if you had Bluey on deck, you'd be fine.
I think I'll rewatch it.
I would be with you that it would be sort of almost a comfort watch for me if it wasn't for the rape scene.
Me too.
Rape scene. That bit, like you took that out. Like, I think it's an amazing movie. I think it's stupendous. No, but that scene is so visceral really, and so harrowing. I'm just like,
that's what I mean.
But I also weirdly,
that's implanted in my head.
Yeah, it is. But weirdly, when it comes on and I want to fast forward it, I don't, because it's just, do you know what I mean?
I do.
It's bizarre.
It's a hard scene. I'm not in any way condoning it or off, but I will say that whenever I watch it, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking about what she's gonna do to him in like 20 minutes, and I'm just like, it's okay. She's gonna put a giant metal dildo up his ass, and she's gonna tattoo him, and it's gonna be fine, fine. But like, it's just that's how I, in my own head, just to this point though, and this is a crazy fucking story. So apparently Sony was asking Fincher to use as many Sony products in the movie as possible. Understandably, they wanted their computers to be used and what have you. And he said no, that in the book, it's all Apple products. And also, I imagine he's more of an Apple person than a Sony person, but that's whatever. He's like, no, it's Apple products across the board. Then he gets another call and another call. And then eventually, I think it was like maybe even the president of Sony calls him and says, can you just please use just 1 or 2 products of ours in this? And he's like, yes, the camcorder that's used when she's raped will be a Sony camcorder. The man is, respect. So yeah,
Fincher.
there's no one like him. The last thing that I wanted to talk just very quickly about is David Fincher's 26 favorite films of all time. I don't know if you guys know what these films are,
Oh,
but I
no,
will
I'd like
read
to
them
hear
to
it.
you just out of
I love that he has 26.
Yeah,
It's
I don't know why
very specific.
it's very specific.
Specific. Thank you.
Yep. In no particular order, this is in his own handwriting. He wrote these down, and at the bottom it says in no particular order: Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, Chinatown, Doctor Strangelove, Godfather 2, Taxi Driver, Being There, All That Jazz, Alien, Rear Window, Zelig, Cabaret, Paper Moon, Jaws, Lawrence of Arabia, All the President's Men, 8.5, Citizen Kane, Days of Heaven, Animal House,
Love that movie. Thank you, David Fincher.
Road Warrior, Year of Living Dangerously, American Graffiti, Terminator, Monty Python and the Holy Grail, The Exorcist, and The Graduate.
So many of those are in my top 25 as well.
I mean, it's an amazing list.
Great list.
And it is, it's pretty varied. It obviously there's some like unquestionable sort of classics in there, but you also have an Animal House, you also have a Days of Heaven, Monty Python.
I would love to sit down and watch Holy Grail with Fincher.
Oh my God, can you imagine?
Or All That Jazz. I'd like to watch All That Jazz with Fincher.
Have you seen All That Jazz, Katie?
I love that film.
That movie is I genuinely think you would quite like that movie. It's a movie that is only available on Criterion. It's a great movie.
What's it about?
It is a semi-autobiographical Bob Fosse movie.
John Cryer made me watch this. John Cryer loves this movie, and he loves this movie, and it became this thing for like a year that he was trying to like mail me the DVD because I couldn't find it anywhere because I kept promising I'd watch it.
Sure.
And I finally did. And I didn't love it as much as he loved it. And he was like so disappointed in me. And I would like to apologize to John.
No. I get it. It's not an easy watch.
No, it wasn't that it was hard to watch. I was just like, I have a thing. I don't like musicals. Yes, I know. Both of you are so disappointed.
Why don't you like musicals?
Because, oh God, look at you. You're like, oh my God.
Because they're just like, they're pure joy.
Because I'm like, I don't understand when you're in the middle of telling a story and somebody's like, I feel the need to, have a song about a toaster.
But you do understand when someone can fly, for instance. Like you're willing to suspend disbelief that someone could fly, not that they would sing.
What's your point?
Tom's face is amazing. Katie's like ready to fight me. Because I don't. One is a lot more believable than the other.
I don't mind that they're singing. I just mind what they're singing about.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, sing all you want, but I'm like, why does it have to be about, and
your feelings?
Like, I don't like feelings. Yeah, I don't.
So much about you right now.
And you hate it. No, you all hate it. Yeah, I don't particularly like musicals. No, I don't like.
Have
musicals.
you seen? What about like on Broadway? Would you go see a musical?
No, God, no. That would be awful.
What about singing in the rain? Singing in the rain, surely.
Sound of Music.
Oh no,
that's my mom's favorite movie.
Interesting. Is that why you?
I like the movie. I just don't like the musical part of it.
I see. Okay. All right.
The movies are fine.
Do you like concerts?
I do love music, guys. Okay. I love music. It's a very large part of my life. I just don't like.
Just making sure. I'm just
like everybody's like Moulin Rouge, and I'm like, ugh.
Okay.
Like.
Okay. I mean, I love it.
So
but
disappointed.
No, it's just now it makes sense why you were so unimpressed that Ben Affleck can sing Broadway.
Correct. She's like, great.
Fantastic. Broadway. I've never seen Hamilton. I've never seen Wicked. Like none of these. I don't know any of them because I will
say this. I'm not like a diehard musical person by any means.
No, me neither.
I respect them when they're done incredibly well. I've seen many musicals, movies and on Broadway, but I know what you're like. I'm not like a theater kid, but I understand where you're coming from, Katie.
No, because I would happily listen to just the songs,
Yes.
which is weird. Like if they were doing a concert of just the songs, I'm like, yes, I can adore that.
Interesting.
I just don't
Okay.
want to watch a play with a song with the. No, I just don't get it.
Okay, fair enough.
Because I'm like, they were going on a narrative, and now we're singing a song, and now I'm just like, I think maybe they're too happy for me, and I just don't like joy.
That's fair.
You know,
I get that.
that might possibly be it.
It could be part of it. It could absolutely be part of it.
Dead inside. They make me feel feelings. Don't like feelings.
What about you're watching a Shakespeare and then suddenly the character comes forward and talks to the audience in a soliloquy to talk about
Okay, Tom, you need to put your fingers in your ears.
You don't like Shakespeare.
Don't love it. I've been to lots of Shakespeare plays, and I'm always like, am I just watching an actor have a wank right now?
Listen, there is nothing worse than bad Shakespeare.
You know? I'm like, how many times have I seen Hamlet? And I'm like, ugh, not another one.
Well, I guess we know that Katie's not going to be part of our Shakespeare miniseries that Tom wants to do down the road.
Right, no. I mean, it'll just be fear and loathing all over again.
Just Katie, just angry for fucking 20 movies. Yeah, I mean, that is. I understand where you're coming from. I do. I think that, like, when fourth wall gets broken in movies, it's tough for me. Like, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There are lots of. I mean, Fight Club does it. There are lots of movies that do it, and that metatextuality really works. Ferris Bueller does it, and I think it's great. Like, there's lots of ways to do it. But I think to what you're sort of getting at, Katie, is, or perhaps, certainly not putting words in your mouth, I think that it does make you aware as an audience member that you're watching a thing. And I think that some people don't want that, right? Some people just want to be immersed in the thing, if that makes sense.
I don't have an issue with Shakespeare itself. I think no, because his words are beautiful and things like that. I just don't like watching it performed by actors having a wank that they're like, I'm in Shakespeare. And I'm just sitting there going, this is just awful.
Oh, well, this is the trouble with established roles, is that then it just, the whole show becomes, oh, it's this actor giving their insert role here.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know,
like, I mean, I didn't see it, but you know, Denzel did Othello with Jake Gyllenhaal recently on Broadway. You know, people.
And it's not only Shakespeare. It's like you know, you get actors giving their George and Martha in Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, or giving their thingy Loman. Who's it? The
Willie Loman.
Willie Loman.
Thingy Loman. The famous Thingy Loman.
Tom, we've talked about this. The one that's coming up that I would pay all of my money to see.
What's that?
Yes, I know exactly what you're going to say.
Please explain.
I can't. You do it. I'm not.
What's happening right now? Someone say
you know this, because when I say it, you're going to be like, yes.
Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter.
Oh, sure. Yeah, sure.
I like. Does anyone have tickets to this? Plus a plane ticket and some hotel to go to New York.
Why aren't we going to see it? Let's just go to New York and see it. The three of us. We'll go see Waiting for Godot.
I would love that so much.
We can make that happen. Katie's like
road trip.
Unsure. Well, less roads, more flights, but still.
I don't think there are any tickets. I'm sure it's completely sold out.
We can make that happen. We can make that happen.
Oh yes, the one that has a job.
Well, I mean, I'll just say that, like, I'm very curious to see Rachel Ziegler's Evita, which is currently in your neck of the woods, Tom, which I hear is amazing. I've seen many a TikTok of her singing off the balcony. It looks amazing.
With, you know, the people inside have paid 200 quid a ticket and they missed the big number because it's outside being filmed.
It is a little shitty. It's a little bit like, what are you doing? But it's apparently amazing. So I'd be very curious to see that.
I am going to go down and watch her on the balcony one night.
Amazing.
At 9:15 in the evening.
Will you film it and send me a clip? No.
I mean, I was going to just kind of enjoy watching it, but
just send me the whole thing.
I'll be yet another phone held up.
What do you care? No one's going to judge you.
He
Well,
will
it's
judge
out as
himself.
opposed to-
Tom.
I don't give a shit. I'm kidding. You don't need to send me a clip.
I will.
But
I'll film it for you.
no, it's fine.
I'll film it for me.
But I do think, Tom, that you should come to LA for Pulp and LCD Sound System at the Hollywood Bowl. So that's happening in September.
Pulp and LCD Sound System?
Yeah.
I
Playing
mean,
together.
LCD Sound System, yes. Pulp?
Not a fan of Pulp, Katie?
Not that I'm not a fan of Pulp. Jarvis Cocker, very smarmy.
But that's his thing.
Yeah,
I don't even
but
know.
I don't have to enjoy that.
But I don't even know if it's like him as a person anymore. It feels like he's just a like marionette, like an oversexed marionette at this point.
There's something very Tim Burton about him, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Love him. I love him. A friend of mine used to work in a very posh doctor's surgery round the back of Harrods years ago when he was a struggling actor.
That sounds very apropos.
And he would work in the back doing the files because it's before things were on computer, and it was because a group of people in drama school all got this cushy gig where anytime they weren't working, one of them can go and do the filing. Then they get a job, so they pull out and someone else would go in and do the filing. And my friend went in from his lunch break to see in the waiting room Jarvis Cocker and Margaret Thatcher. What a pair.
That's a pair.
Talking about magazines.
That sounds insane. Can someone make a feature about that?
Tom, did you ever go to the Actors Doctor just off Sloane Square? What was his name?
Oh, Dr. Gaynor. Yeah, all the
yes,
time.
Dr. Gaynor. God, he was wild.
Anytime that there was he'd really cornered the market where before you start a job, you have your medical. Everyone.
For insurance.
Every single job. Everything. Go to Dr. Gaynor on Sloane Square, which is a very posh part of London. And so his waiting room is just pictures of everyone from the last 50 years, actors. And you just go in and he'd give a little test your pressure. How are you feeling? Yeah, I'm feeling great. All right, off you go. And that was, probably £500.
But you could literally have a limb hanging off. And he'd be like, fight to work. Like, he has passed so many people.
Although, because everyone...
And all he wanted to do was give you gossip.
He'd love to have a little gossip. And I do love him and he's brilliant. But the joke was always that you just go in, say hello, and then go out again. But Timothy Spall went in to see him and they had a little chat and Dr. Gaynor said, okay, nice to see you, Tim. We need to get you to hospital right now. And Dr. Gaynor spotted, just from talking to him, that Timothy Spall had cancer. And no one else would have... it would have gone unnoticed.
Really?
Were it not for him. So he actually does know what he's doing as well.
So he saved a life.
Yeah.
Who knows how many, but one. We know of one. That's
such
amazing.
A gentleman.
He sounds great. He sounds like there should be a movie about Dr. Gaynor.
He also watches everything.
Yes.
Watches everything. Every single show in London. Yeah.
Amazing. He sounds amazing. And you guys are amazing. And I want to sort of, we still have, we're going to record our Q&A episode. So that's in the next couple of weeks. We'll find a time to do that for you to answer appropriate questions.
Define appropriate.
You'd be surprised, Tom. Appropriate ones, questions that are focused on this podcast, not questions of a personal nature. So yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm very excited to record that episode with you guys. I'm sure it will be all over the place and it's gonna be great. I'm putting the questions together now, and believe me, it's nothing. You don't have to prepare in any way, is what I'm getting at. You guys just be your lovely...
Well, it feels like we certainly need to brace ourselves.
No. You don't. I believe me. I'm not asking you anything that I wouldn't feel comfortable asking you. So leave it at that. But it is. It's going to be a lot of fun. And
I'm not worried about what questions you were reading.
No. They thankfully didn't. No one asked anything because I was very clear in my directions.
Text them to us.
I was very clear that I was like, they need to pertain to this podcast. I will not be asking any questions that are inappropriate. And thankfully, no one crossed that line. So there you go. But then I'm going to be doing another miniseries, doing a miniseries on Michael Bay. I'll be doing his
Oh,
90s
wow.
movies. I'm doing
Just
Boy-
or all of his.
just the three 90s films. So Bad Boys, The Rock, and Armageddon. Um, Katie, if I had known you were such a Michael Bay fan, I would have.
Oh, they're fucking terrible. They're terrible movies.
No, The Rock.
But
The Rock is
Rock's
a
his best
masterful.
movie.
Yeah,
Rock's
The
a good movie, and The
Rock's
Rock is his best movie.
Hands down. Yes.
You know, but it's shocking. I love
It's
it.
a little shocking. It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. And then we are going to do another miniseries together.
A friend of mine met Michael Bay a few years ago.
Good things, bad things.
So my friend is an incredibly bright man.
Okay.
And but one of his favorite films is The Rock. And he was working with Roland Emmerich. And Roland Emmerich, they were out in some bar in LA, and Michael Bay was there. And so Roland introduced my friend to Michael Bay. And it was, I mean, exactly what you'd imagine meeting Michael Bay. It's that, hi.
Sure.
And then what the fuck are we going to talk about? And my friend thought, this is almost certainly my only opportunity to tell him that how much I love The Rock. And he said, look, I'm really sorry. I know this isn't the time and place, but I just have to tell you, I love The Rock. And Michael Bay just turned to him and went, a lot of people love The Rock, and walked off. Perfect. And you know what? He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
He's not wrong. And I would also just say, like, what do you expect from Michael Bay? Exactly. Like, that's, I mean,
I would have been like, I would have expected him to go, of course you do.
Yeah.
Then walk off.
Yeah.
Then Anthony Hopkins said that Michael Bay was one of the most skilled directors he's ever worked with.
Okay. I mean, I think that thus far I have recorded the Bad Boys episode. I am recording the Armageddon episode today. I'm doing The Rock in a couple weeks. I've seen these movies, obviously. Well, actually, you know what? Truthfully, I had never seen Bad Boys. It's fine. But
Bad Boys I haven't seen.
Yeah, it's fine. I think that there's no one like him. He for good or bad sort of ushered in a whole style of cinema that we were essentially
Fluttering American flags.
Well, yes, and just MTV style of editing and like super contrasty colors and treating women pretty abhorrently seemed to be kind of the MO for
Isn't they always say he shoots cars like women and women like cars?
That sounds right. That sounds right. He really does. He really does. It's a crazy thing. I will say though that my affinity for him has grown over the years, mostly out of nostalgia, mostly out of the fact that like no one kind of really does what he does. He's really kind of working at a level that most people don't work at. But yeah, so we're doing Michael Bay. Then the three of us are going to reconvene for another miniseries for Halloween down the road, which we've discussed, that I'm keeping a secret until I announce it. Katie is flummoxed. And
nope, I remember now.
There we go.
Absolutely remember.
Yes, I'd forgotten as well, but now I remember. Katie and I
was amazing. It's going to be great. Let's just say that lots of people have been asking for us to do this miniseries. They're very excited for us to do this miniseries about this filmmaker. We're going to talk about three masterpieces, one of which Katie's never seen. It's going to be great. And we have to talk about a guy that we don't love starring in these films, unfortunately, but he's very good in those movies. So we'll just leave it at that. Thank you both so much for doing this. I have the best time talking with you guys about movies.
Me too.
We're gonna do a Q&A in a couple weeks. I'll text you and we'll make that happen, and it'll be painless. I promise you.
Great. Love you.